your host, Belle.
And the Cannabis Kid. Our show features news, interviews, and all the latest information about anything and everything medical cannabis related in Tucson, Arizona, and the world at large.
We'd love to hear from you. Please give us a call live at 646-915-8.
Oh, you can't call that number anymore.
On Facebook, follow us on all social media, or email thhctucson@gmail.com.
We'd like to thank Tumbleweed Health Center and Studio C, along with our many sponsors, for hosting our show every week. With the lowest price certifications in town, you'll find hemp products, accessories, and all things related to medical cannabis education.
Visit Tumbleweed's Health Center at 4826 East Broadway Boulevard or online at tumbleweedshealthcenter.com. And remember,
Be smart,
be safe,
and educate.
All right, welcome to Weedsday Wednesday, everybody. Woohoo! Belle Star here. What's happening, guys? Yeah, we love sound effects, don't we? We do. Welcome to Weedsday Wednesday, March 11th. Wow. Woo! St. Patty's Day is coming. Ah, she's a coming. Oh, there goes some dog walkers. Oh, it's a baby walker. All right. Welcome to Weedsday Wednesday. What you smoking? What you dabbing? What you eating? What you drinking? What you vaping? Ooh, what kind of weed are you doing out there? I mean, you know. Weedsday Wednesday. All right, here we go. All right. Whoa, I did it. I stopped it on time this time. It's a miracle. All right. Welcome to Weedsday Wednesday, everybody. How y'all doing out there today? March 11th. I can't even believe it. 2026. So we are coming up on 14 years of Weedsday Wednesday. Yeah. Oh, my Lord. 14 years. That is insane. That's a lot of Wednesdays to be hanging out, smoking weed, and chatting about what's going on in the world of weed. We love it. We love it. I wonder what Icona Pop is up to these days. They sing that song. We love it. That's such a fun song. All right. Well, let's see what's going on in the world. Oh, guess what? You have the opportunity to vote it's kind of for Weedsday Wednesday, for Tumbleweeds Health Center and the Good Leaf. Woo-woo! Go to tumbleweedshealthcenter.com. And on just about every single page, there is an opportunity for you to vote for us. It's that time again. And we're up for so many things. It's Best Certification Center, Best Customer Service, Best Lobby, Best MMJ Doctor, and that's all for Tumbleweeds Health Center. And for the Good Leaf, we're up for Best CBD. So go on out there and vote for us. We would love it. And that's at tumbleweedshealthcenter.com. Check it out. Yeah, Tumbleweeds is going into its 15th year this year. 15. We didn't even think we could make 15 minutes. It's a good joke. Oh, man. All right. Yeah, get on over there and vote for us. Okay, let's see. If you want to get your medical marijuana card, and it's a good idea to do so. Number one, you're saving a ton of money. whether it's flour, which is still like, I think it's up there. They sell like 45% flour, flour and edibles, whatever. Go get your weed. You're saving it's 25% sales tax if you're just going to go get it recreationally. So you can avoid that. Plus, you get all sorts of rights to have your gun, and your landlord can't bust you, and your work can't bust you unless you're intoxicated at work. You can't be that. Come on, don't be silly. Don't be intoxicated at work and be stupid. That's not okay. Not okay. All right. Here are the conditions that qualify you for your medical cannabis card, which you can get with us either via telemedicine or you can come on down to 6224 East Speedway Boulevard right here in Tucson, Arizona. My bestie likes to say Tucson. So if you have one of these conditions, and even if you don't, I'll explain that in a moment. You can get your medical cannabis card. So PTSD, you have to have your own records. You have to see a doctor every year for that. And you most likely will be if you are going to a doctor to get diagnosed with that. Pretty sure you're probably going back every year for, if you're taking meds or anything like that. Cancer, glaucoma, AIDS. Again, these kinds of conditions, you will most likely have seen a doctor if you are coming in with that kind of a condition. Chronic pain, this covers a lot from fibromyalgia, migraines, backaches, cramps, leg cramps, menstrual cramps, IBS, all sorts of pain. You've got the pain, then you can get the chronic pain condition. But it has to be for 2 months. So as long as you're showing a history, you can't just stub your toe and come in and be like, oh my God, my toe, I need weed. You probably do, and it probably does, because you're going to lotion that sucker up. But yeah, I have a friend who quite often bangs up her little toe. So come on now. All right. Severe nausea, seizures, including epilepsy, all seizures, HIV, Hep C, ALS, Crohn's disease, agitation of Alzheimer's and dementia, all of the Alzheimer's in between, cachexia, wasting syndrome, severe and persistent muscle spasms, including multiple sclerosis. I would bet Parkinson's would be in there. We have patients that have autism, Asperger's, Tourette's, even uh, all sorts of things, that can cause the spasms and stuff. And you definitely qualify for that. You also qualify if you didn't hear your condition on there, but you are going through a treatment that is causing something on here. Some of the meds can cause cancers, pain, nausea, seizures, migraines. Yeah, it can cause a lot of things. Wasting syndrome, even. You are eligible for a medical cannabis card, and you can get your cannabis card with us.
You suffer from one of these medical conditions and have been diagnosed by an Arizona licensed physician, medical cannabis may help relieve your symptoms. Tumbleweeds Health Center is Arizona's premier cannabis certification, health, and education center. Our primary focus is to help the patients of Arizona obtain their medical marijuana card and educate everyone about medical cannabis. With current medical records, approval is a simple process. Contact Tumbleweeds Health Center to see if you qualify for your Arizona medical marijuana card.
Chronic conditions holding you back from a happy, healthy life? Get on the right track with Tumbleweeds Health Center. Our CBD products are formulated to fit your health lifestyle.
I would definitely say that CBD has changed my life. I mean, I don't worry about my dog anymore, and I don't worry about sleeping anymore.
Tumbleweeds Health Center, voted #1 health center in Tucson, has created a proprietary number of CBD blends, each designed to promote health and well-being. Let Tumbleweeds Health Center show you how CBD products might help you improve your life the natural way.
Yeah, give us a call, 520-838-4430. You can email us, thctucson@gmail.com. If and you don't want to come down and you want to just be seen telemedically, get on our website at tumbleweedshealthcenter.com. Get on over to the telemedicine section. go ahead and vote for us right there. Just click the picture. It'll take you right to your voting spot, which is the Tucson Weekly. And then you can fill out your form right there. And it's just a short form. We do need your ID. We need your food stamp information if you have it. We need your attestation sign, Oh, and we need a selfie. Stand by a wall, just a plain white wall, take a quick picture. It's very simple these days, but we are more than happy to help if you need it. So there you have it. You can get on over to Tumbleweeds Health Center. Come on down Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 10 to 6 p.m. We have certifications. You can walk right in. You can make an appointment online. You can call us and make an appointment. If you want some really great hemp and CBD and mushroom products, yep, I said it. It's not psilocybin. No, we don't have that. I like that. Yes, I do. I have done that in the past. Yes, I have. And I like that. The mushrooms are, we've got a couple different kinds, so you can pick which you like. We sell a lot of both, actually. But it comes in a gummy form, chocolate bars, which I think is fun. It didn't have the same effect for me, which another customer said the same. I didn't like the effect, but sure, it's fun. So you could do some weed chocolate. And then we have vapes. We have some little disposable vapes of mushrooms, which, you know what? That might not be a bad idea to grab one of those and head out. You can go to the Ren Fair right now, which is so super fun. If you haven't gone, I might want to go again because I really like the drive. I love the desert. I think it's a very beautiful place, which is why I'm here. But it's a great drive, I think, through the desert. And then when you get there, it's just tons of fun. There's jousting, and the crazy nuns are out there telling their stories and singing songs, and they're hysterical. I go to see them every year. And there's all sorts of happenings. There used to be a wench auction. I don't think they have that anymore. But they do have a wench show, so you can go see your local wenches and get some good laughs. Tons of great food. Oh my gosh, the food is really good. And of course, they have the turkey legs, those big giant things, which I feel really bad now for how many turkeys have to go down for a Ren Fair run. That's a lot of turkeys. And they've got great drinks. If you're not drinking, if you're coffee drinkers, they've got all your lattes. They've got chocolate dip strawberries, which were really great. My friend got a chocolate dip banana. I got the strawberries, which were so awesome. We saw quite a few shows, but I didn't get to see all of them. So maybe I will just take a run up there by myself. That way I can hang out with my friend who's doing photography for the Ren Fair. That might be a fun thing. Follow her around for a little bit. But they have a girl jouster. Yay! She kicks some butt out there too. Woo woo! Beautiful horses. Oh, it's so fun. Go on a day when it's not hot, and then if you're going to go watch the jousting, obviously it's outdoors. Go sit in the shade. That's all after you get certified from Tumbleweeds Health Center. Boy, I'm just squirreling out today. That's okay, because we're jousting and voting for Tumbleweeds Health Center and the Good League. Give it up. Do it. You want to. All right, now that I've blabbed for 15 minutes, let's see what's going on in the world. Let's see, looking at azmarijuana.com, no events on the front page. News. Let's see if there's any new news. Okay, Arizona College launches a new cannabis career certificate program. All right, why not? Let's do it. Let's go to weed school. That was actually pretty funny. Weed school. Gateway Community College announced the launch of a new suite of online cannabis career certificate programs developed in partnership with Greenflower, the leader in cannabis education. Featuring 50 plus cannabis industry leaders and subject matter experts, these new online programs feature update curricula, accessible pricing, and robust career support through Greenflower's Cannabis Career Resource Center, all designed to help people start to grow their cannabis careers today. Quote, these new cannabis career certificates are built to match exactly what employees are hiring for in each sector of the cannabis industry, quote, said Max Simon, CEO and founder of Green Flower. We're looking forward to continued collaboration with Green Flower to deliver high-quality, workforce-aligned cannabis education to our students, said Maureen Hannon, program supervisor of Gateway's non-credit training and workforce excellence. This partnership allows learners to gain knowledge and skills they need to join the cannabis industry. 6 career-focused certificates. All right. The new suite includes 6 online programs that align with the cannabis industry's most in-demand job sectors, creating a clear, credible path for students to enter the industry. 1, you have a Cannabis Associate Certificate, which is 8 weeks and it's $850. This provides a comprehensive foundation in cannabis policy, plant science, industry sectors, and compliance essentials, giving students the knowledge and vocabulary employers expect when hiring. This program makes students job ready for entry-level roles across the industry in 8 weeks. There you go. 2, this is a 16-week program, and this is $2,200. This is the Cannabis Cultivation Specialist. This prepares students for cultivation roles across indoor, outdoor, and greenhouse environments. There is another course, number 3, at Cannabis Product Development Specialist, 16 weeks at $2,200. Teaches how to develop cannabis products from extraction to finished goods, including concentrates, edibles, beverages, topicals, and more. 4, the Cannabis Retail and Sales Specialist. This is a 16-week course for $2,200. Equips students with product knowledge, sales skills, and operational best practices to succeed in dispensary and brand sales roles. 5, Cannabis Compliance Specialist. This one is another 16-week course that trains students to manage compliance across cultivation, retail, and manufacturing operations, $2,200. And 6, a medical cannabis specialist. Equips students to guide safe and effective cannabis use, preparing them for roles in clinics, dispensaries, and other patient-focused settings. And that's 16 weeks at $2,200. The Cannabis Career Resource Center. Recognizing that education alone isn't enough for career success, Green Flower and Gateway provide every certificate student with access to the Cannabis Career Resource Center, which offers 1, continuing education hub, additional resources covering resume and interview support, leadership development, and cannabis entrepreneurship. 2, employer access, direct links to vetted cannabis companies actively hiring for in-demand roles. And 3, exclusive LinkedIn community, a private group for students and alumni to connect, collaborate, and grow professionally. A clear path into the cannabis workforce. As the cannabis industry professionalizes, employers are increasingly seeking candidates with formal training and recognizing credentials. These new certificate programs deliver the specific skills and industry knowledge that help professionals stand out and find jobs in this competitive, fast-growing field. The next cohort begins March 10th, which was yesterday, with new start dates offered every 8 weeks. So you can visit them at, and I'm going to stick this in our little blog where you can see them, or you can get. You can go to class here. Let's see. I'm going to post it right here in our chat. Hi, and here it is. Whoops, there you go. You can go to school in Arizona. And I imagine this is just for Arizonans because the compliance and the rules and the guidelines and all the governance is that they're just going to tell you what's going on in this state. You can apply the business sense, the medical sense, the commercial, retail, all that kind of customer service stuff. You can apply that anywhere. If you don't want to spend $2,200 for a program, I say just go get a job at a dispensary. You'll learn everything, and then you'll quit. Just kidding. There are some people that stay, but I'm not going to lie. They have a high turnover rate just as much as anybody else does. It's difficult to find good employees to do what you even ask them to do with a good positive attitude. That's the key. I mean, anyone can go work anywhere. That's fine. But an employee that has a really good positive attitude is going to really stick out. Okay. So let's see what else is going on. Thank you, AZ Marijuana, for that. Okay, let's see. There is, let's make sure it hasn't happened. Okay. There's an Arizona chef to host a cannabis-infused dining experience this March. I wonder how much that is. In honor of International Women's History Month, High Vibe Kitchen Collective, a woman-owned and operated culinary company in Phoenix, Arizona, led by acclaimed chef Teresa Hansen, will host, quote, Elevate Her, quote, an infused dining experience designed for women who use cannabis for wellness, creativity, and connection. The event will be offered on 2 separate evenings, March 25th and the 26th, at a private 420 friendly retreat in Phoenix from 4:20 p.m. to 7:10 p.m. each night. Haha. Guests will enjoy a mindfully infused buffet, a welcome mocktail, curated gift bags, and intentional moments of connection. Attendees will have the opportunity to participate in an exclusive meet and greet and book signing with Vanessa Lavarado, gourmet chocolatier, edibles maker and author of How to Eat Weed and Have a Good Time, a cookbook focused on joyful cannabis cuisine. Early bird tickets are here, and I will give you a link for Elevate Her, are available in 3 tiers, including early bird starting at $75. There's a premium VIP ticket at $110. Includes a signed copy of Lavarado's cookbook. Seating is limited to preserve the intimate nature of the experience. And quote, Elevate Her was created to honor women who are curious, intentional, and looking for deeper connection both with themselves and with each other, said Hansen. Through mindfully infused food, shared stories, and a supportive environment, we're creating an experience that celebrates wellness, creativity, and the powerful role women play in shaping the future of cannabis. Amen. So I'm going to get you a link right here for Get the Tickets. Let's see here. Oh, okay, here we go. There you go. And I'm going to post it right here in our blog. Another link to the Phoenix. Let's see, where did that go? All right. Well, there you have it. You can get your tickets right there online. And where is, oh, let's see. That's Cannabis Business. There's the event right there. Early bird tickets. And regular admission. And sales have ended for early bird. Wow. Premium tickets are $110. Sales end on March 10th. Regular admission is $95. So for $20 more, you're getting a book and a lot more goodies. So I say, why not? Let's do it. We should go. We should do it. Right on. Okay. There you have it. Go support the Canna Girls. Hee hee. All right, let's see if there's anything else going on in AZ Marijuana for the news. There's always a new Arizona dispensary opening. I don't understand. There's another new one opening March 28th. And excuse me, I've just got the tickles in my throat. And I got drainage. Holy crap, holies. Is this a bad time right now? The wind, everything. Mint Cannabis will officially celebrate the grand opening of its newest Arizona dispensary Saturday, March 28th, with a full day of promotions, giveaways, food, and community support. The celebration will take place from 8 to 6 p.m. at the new location at 120 North Power Road. They are close to Banner Baywood Medical Center. The East Mesa Dispensary is Mint's ninth location in Arizona. What sets this location apart is its 24/7 operating schedule. Whoa, it's open around the clock, 7 days a week. 365 days a year. Mint's Tempe and Buckeye locations are the only other dispensaries in the state currently operating on a 24-hour schedule. Customers can also order online and conveniently pick up purchases at the drive-thru. Right on. To mark the occasion, Mint Cannabis will offer several grand opening incentives on March 28th. Every customer 21 and older will receive a free medical item available all day. New customers will receive a free pre-roll with no purchase, along with a buy one, get one free offer. Free infused tacos. Oh, yeah. 10 to 6. Let's just go for tacos. Vendors, including Jeter, will be online for the celebration on site. A ribbon cutting ceremony and a $1,000 donation to the United Food Bank will take place at noon. The grand opening event aims to combine product promotions, community engagement, and entertainment for East Mesa residents and visitors alike. In addition to grand opening festivities, Mint Cannabis offers ongoing discounts for seniors. Customers age 60 and better receiving 10% off purchases year-round. During the month of February, customers 21 and older also save 30% off all purchases. I don't know why they mentioned that. February is so long over. We're thrilled to bring the Mint experience to East Mesa. Ivan Shahara, co-founder and CEO of Mint Cannabis, said, "We look forward to continuing to set the standard for innovation and excellence in the cannabis industry. Mint Cannabis has continued expanding nationally, building a reputation for diverse products offering and personalized service. The company's flagship Guadalupe Tempe location introduced the nation's first cannabis kitchen in 2018, added an on-site grow in 19, and launched a drive-through in 20. That location was later recognized as most innovative by the International Commercial Cannabis Awards. And you can check out more at mintdeals.com. All right. Well, that sounds fun. Everybody should get over there because there's a lot of free things. If you like your free things, you should go. You know what else we like?
I'm gonna smoke some weed. I got $20 in my pocket. I'm looking for a watch out. This is fucking awesome.
Walk into my house like, what up? I got some good pop. I'm just pumped up, got some herb from the pot shop. Ice in the fridge, it used to be frosty. My friends like, damn, this is so nasty. Okay. Rolling in hella high, looking like it's FIFA time. Dominating all my friends as I eat some chili fries. Draped in the snuggie with my girl sitting next to me. Probably should have had a big gulp full of iced tea. But shit, it was 99 cents. I'll be blazing and smoking, about to go and get some munchies next. Passing up on the striker jacks, Reese's Pieces of Rarex. I gotta get me some soda pop. Cotton mouth has me creeping up, but can't remember where I put my keys. Yeah, that's what's up. I'ma take you grandpa's ride. No, for real. Ask your grandpa, can I take a 65? To Bill cruising to my local Publix. Nothing better than rolling the 2 super projects that have frozen burritos. I bought frozen burritos. I want some Ben and Jerry's, and then I want some Cheetos. Hello, my main man Obama. A couple states have just reformed their laws on marijuana. What you gonna do? Send the feds there? Hell no. The DEAs will be like, they got volcanoes.
I'm gonna smoke some weed. Only got $20 in my pocket. I'm looking for a pot shop. This is fucking awesome. I'm gonna smoke some weed. Only got $20 in my pocket. I'm looking for a pot shop. This is fucking awesome.
What you know about the science of marijuana? What you know about people suffering from glaucoma? They need it, it helps them with their condition. If you don't believe me, then just ask some high physicians. Thank your granddad for voting for that guy. Richard Nixon is the president who made the plant illegal. But science is now showing that it's medicine for people, and the private sector's fighting to keep all of that illegal. Alcohol and tobacco, pharmaceutical prisoners. I'll take those 4 major lobby groups and fight those motherfuckers. They're making money day and night. All those motherfuckers and bribing Congress out of sight. All those motherfuckers, they be like, oh, it's immoral and unhealthy. I'm like, how many people are you making wealth? Anti-marijuana lobbies are making all kinds of profits, and they don't want you to stop because of all the special interest. I call that getting swindled and pimped shit. I call that getting tricked by the government. That law's hella old, so it's time to update it, regulate it, and then get it under state control. Peak game, looking to my political telescope. Think it's gonna stay like this forever? Not hella won't. Not hella won't. Hey, Obama, stop being a hypocrite. You should smoke weed, fool.
I'm gonna smoke some weed. Only got $20 in my pocket. I'm on looking for a price shop. This is fucking awesome. Let's end the war on drugs. It's time to pull the plug. These special interest groups are nothing more than corporate thugs. Let's end the war on weed. The people have agreed. Dollars in my pocket. I'm on looking for these folks with private awesome.
All right, welcome back to Weedsday Wednesday, everybody. I just realized in 14 years of doing this show, I have never had, and this is so stupid, I've never had my own mixer. So that when I'm sitting here, I'm trying to hack and cough, and I realize, holy crap, the audience can hear that. And as a bona fide sound engineer, I should have had a mixer so long ago. Just cuz. All right, so if anyone out there knows of a good Bluetooth mixer that I can use with my little MacBook, please let me know. And I will actually get online and look it up myself and see what is out there. All right, fun stuff happening on. We've got like cooking events. You can go eat some weed with the ladies up in Phoenix. I'm sure it's up in Phoenix. Everything's up in Phoenix. We need some. That's it, man. That's it. We need some Tucson cannabis events. TCE, Tucson cannabis events. Done. TM. Bam. Done. We're going to have them. We're going to have more events here. That's just it. Let's do it. At least a couple times a year. We need some big cannabis events here. Woo, excuse me. All right. Let's see what else is going on in the world at large. Okay. What is going on? Okay, here we go. These are always interesting to me. These articles with police officers. I was a cop who enforced marijuana laws. Now I'm speaking out. And this article is coming to you from High Times. No, sir, I was going the speed limit. You have a tail light out and you failed to stop before entering the roadway back there at the gas station. Do you have your license and registration? Yeah, it's right here. I'll get that fixed as soon as possible. I didn't even know it was out. I guess I've been working so much I didn't notice. Sir, I'm detecting the odor of marijuana coming from your vehicle. Can you step out of the car and place your hands behind your back? You're being detained while I conduct a search of your vehicle. This other officer will collect your documents. This was routine police work at the time. Today, it's the part of my career that haunts me the most. From 2017 to 2020, that was me. I was a city cop at a medium-sized department in Virginia. I arrested people for marijuana possession. Today, I stand for a different cause. A little background. I grew up in a very small town in rural Virginia where fewer than 100 people called home. To say it was heavily religious and conservative would be an understatement. Most people owned farms, and a traffic jam meant getting stuck behind a combine or a horse in a buggy. It's strikingly different from where I now live in Seattle, Washington. Growing up there, I learned early that drugs were bad and that people who used them ended up like the guys living in rundown trailers up the road. Combine that mentally with obsessive compulsive disorder, something I remember dealing with as early as 2001, and heavy religious thinking, and you got a kid who steered hard away from cannabis. I didn't experiment with drugs or alcohol. The anxiety caused by being around classmates who were high was crippling. I was convinced anything like that would land me in hell. Ironically, cannabis probably would have helped me work through that. Calling from God to join the thin blue line. It was something I stumbled into. It felt like a noble career with a steady paycheck. I excelled early. I graduated the academy as class president, received multiple referrals uh, for leadership, and breezed through post academy and field training. I was assigned to a day shift squad in a lower income, higher crime district. I became a forensic evidence technician trained to maintain weapons and fell into new obsession, interdiction. It teaches you to read bodies instead of word. A shaking hand means more than a driver's license. A pause before answering a simple question gets logged mentally. The smell of air freshener matters. So does how carefully someone avoids looking at a glove box or a center console. None of it's proof, but all of it's treated like truth. I love finding drugs and guns. It felt like a treasure hunt with real stakes. At the time, I believed I was doing meaningful work. When it started to change, interdiction had started to feel mechanical. I was good at it, but the wins began to feel smaller. A baggie here, a firearm there, a few charges that would move someone through a system I wasn't sure was helping anyone. The more time I spent writing reports, the more I noticed how detached it all felt. A stop turned into a probable cause turned into a search turned into a charge. Then I went back to my patrol car, waited for the next one. It was efficient, it was procedural. It was also beginning to feel empty. Around the same time, I found myself lingering longer on calls that didn't require enforcement. I'd finish a report and end up sitting on a curb talking to someone about their eviction notice. I'd run into the same unhoused individuals night after night and realize that arresting them wasn't changing anything. So I moved away from interdiction heavy work and into more foot patrol. I wanted to see if proximity changed perspective. It did. On foot, you can't hide behind tinted windows and a spotlight. You're present, you're human, you talk longer, you hear more. I started giving rides not because policy told me to, but because it felt like the smallest way to make the badge less transactional. A ride to a shelter, a ride home so someone didn't freeze, a ride to a bus stop so a situation events, or sitting on an elderly woman's porch listening to stories about the city decades earlier. She was an older Black woman, and her perspective seeped into my thinking and slowly changed how I viewed my role. Because of her, I wanted to be a better cop for the community. But the more I listened, the harder it became to reconcile what I heard on those porches with what I did during traffic stops. The arrests that stayed with me, I started researching crime statistics, effective policing, community based alternatives, and how other countries approached law enforcement. The conclusion I reached surprised me. I began to feel that much of what we were doing relied on outdated methodologies, often created the issues we claimed to enforce, and that cannabis laws were rooted in racist ideology while functioning largely as a revenue stream for courts. At first, I didn't believe it. I thought that was an activist language. I thought people were exaggerating. And then I started reading. I learned about Harry Anslinger and the way cannabis was tied to the fear of Mexican immigrants and Black jazz musicians. I read Nixon's own advisors admitting that the war on drug was designed to disrupt Black communities and anti-war activities. I realized that what I had been taught as, quote, public safety, quote, had roots in something far less noble. But what made it personal wasn't a history book. It was my district. The area I worked was predominantly Black and Hispanic, lower income, heavily policed. The smell of marijuana in that district meant we were deploying a narcotics dog, ordering everyone out of the car, and starting a search. At minimum, someone was spending an hour on the sidewalk while their car was torn apart. At worst, they were going to jail. Meanwhile, there was a well-known college in another district. when I learned that students caught with cannabis often walked away with community service, a fine, or nothing at all, especially if they were athletes, while people in my district were fed through the legal system with barely enough money for groceries most weeks, something inside me broke. I felt sick. A short search confirmed it wasn't just my city. Disparities in marijuana arrests had been documented for decades. Even though usage rates were similar across races, we weren't just enforcing the law, we were enforcing it unevenly. That realization made my last cannabis charge my last. When Virginia finally decriminalized marijuana, I reached out to the attorney assigned to my cases and asked that every cannabis charge on my docket be dismissed. I told them I would no longer be making cases against it moving forward. I didn't undo the years before. It didn't repair me the harm already done, but it was the first concrete step I could take while wearing the badge. On paper, arrests were clean and simple. Quote, odor of marijuana, quote, probable cause established, quote, search conducted, incidents to arrest, quote, under fluorescent lights, behind a keyboard, language flattened everything, reports turned human judgment into inevitability. There was no room for context, no room for intent, just words that made a life-altering decision look routine. In reality, the arrests were messy. People were late for work, people trying to get home, people who couldn't afford an attorney but somehow found themselves facing charges that would follow them for years. I'd never met a stoner who wanted to fight me. I had charged countless people for cannabis possession who seemed like genuinely decent human beings. The disconnect became impossible to ignore, and I became outspoken. I published for diversional programs and outreach. I watched eyes roll and people talk out of the room as I used words like reform and equity. I vividly remember one officer I worked with around that time. We'll call him Robert. We responded to a verbal domestic at a graduation party. Everything was calmed down and under control when we arrived. Alcohol had done its usual damage. While collecting information, we noticed a bowl on a bedroom side table and the smell of burnt marijuana. After we left, he obtained a search warrant, went back and ruined a once-in-a-lifetime memory. A family celebrating a graduation watched their home get torn apart over a few joints and a half-smoked bowl. Worried faces, cold food, a tainted memory, a living room treated like a crime scene for a plant. Oh, my Lord. Where's my phone? My apologies for that. Let's see. If you give me just one moment, I am going to do this again. Hello? Yes. Oh, hey, Tony. I've got to call you back again. I'm in the middle of my radio show. I thought it was somebody else calling. I'll call you back. Okay, we'll call you. Thank you. Okay. Oh, and it's not even working. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I left you silent. I thought you were listening to Pot Shop. Not the call I thought it was, but I should know better than that. Anyway, my apologies for the dead silence and my voice in the background. All right, so okay, the guy got a search warrant, ruined graduation, and in short, in my short time wearing a badge, I saw a lot of officers lint rolling shake from floor mats just to justify charges. Wrong doors kicked in, veterans with complex mental health issues placed in cuffs for something you can grow in your closet. The irony was impossible to ignore. Almost every cop I knew had some version of, if I wasn't working here, I'd be on a beach smoking a blunt. Living with the guilt. After I left law enforcement, I started looking for ways to manage my OCD differently. I read about CBD and tried it. It didn't do much. Around that time, I watched The Exit Drug and heard people describe using cannabis to interrupt the cycles of addiction that kept pulling them back. The way they talked about those loops felt familiar. OCD isn't substance addiction, but the pattern isn't entirely different. Instead of being addicted to a drug, I was often trapped into a physiological response, a thought loop that built on itself until it demanded relief. I realized I couldn't have been the first person to see that connection, and that realization carried weight. If cannabis could interrupt those cycles even temporarily, what had I been taking from people all those years? I had written reports that reduced it to, quote, evidence, quote, for some of them. It was medicine. I had charged people for it. Mama Kitty, knock it off. Um, the guilt shows up in quiet moments when I'm looking for peace, and when I least expect it, I feel it. When I walk into a dispensary, when I open a jar, when I light a bowl. It's gotten easier over time, but there's still a flicker, a little reminder that I once treated this plant as evidence. There's one man I think about more than the others. He was an older veteran living in a budget motel. I had just finished handling a domestic call next door when I encountered him and charged him with cannabis possession. It was routine. It did I did what I had been trained to do. In court, he lifted his shirt and showed the judge the scars from multiple gunshot wounds he'd sustained while serving overseas. He said he couldn't afford the medication prescribed to him and didn't want to become dependent on opioids. Cannabis was how he managed that pain. The gavel struck guilty, a large fine. I remember feeling satisfied, another case closed, another win. I didn't know what that fine meant for him. I don't know if it cost him shelter or stability. I don't know what followed. I only know that I walked out of that courtroom proud of my work. That memory doesn't feel like a political issue, it feels personal. With OCD, my mind loops. It replays conversation, it fixates, but this isn't compulsion, it's weight, a kind of low grade depression that sits behind everything else. When I use cannabis now, I sometimes think about the people who couldn't. I think about records that are still attached to names. I think about how legalization feels different depending on which side of enforcement you stood on. If any of the people I charged are reading this, I want them to know that I have done the work to understand what I missed. And I've walked into the shoes I used to judge. I understand the reasons people turn to the plant. I can't, but I won't stop speaking about what needs to change. I don't think this is a guilt that disappears. It feels more like a ball and chain, something I have to acknowledge rather than remove. Repair to me looks like expungement. It looks like accountability. It looks like telling the truth, even when it implicates me. This piece is part of that. Why I'm speaking out now? Cannabis has helped me manage debilitating OCD. It's helped me connect with people. It's helped me understand myself after an autism diagnosis. It's become part of my life in a way enforcement never allowed me to see. But the guilt hasn't gone away. Even as legalization spreads, the damage from enforcement hasn't been repaired. Expungement is inconsistent. Accountability is rare. The people harmed most by prohibition are still paying the price while others profit. I'm still wrestling with how I allowed outdated philosophies to shape so much of my life. This piece is one step toward accountability. I don't know exactly where my voice fits in cannabis reform, but I know staying silent isn't an option anymore. If nothing else, this is me saying it out loud. This article is from an external, unpaid contributor. It does not represent High Times or Weedsday Wednesday reporting and has not been edited for content or accuracy. We can share that article if we want. Wow. You know, we've had. I would be interested in having this officer on the show and just talking to him about what happened. And heck, maybe if he has somebody that he had arrested, he could bring them on and talk to them. But you know what? Yeah, I think it's awesome that this person is coming forward and realizing what mistakes and bad ideologies they were fed, and two, knowing that cannabis, well, moving forward, they don't have to make those arrests anymore, and three, that he's getting help from the CBD or from the cannabis. CBD didn't help as much, and that's what I tell people: if CBD doesn't help, it might not be strong enough. Doesn't mean it doesn't work for other people, because we know that it works for millions of people, but it just might not be strong enough. But good for you for speaking out. Maybe I can try and reach out to the publisher, and see if I can't get in touch with the person myself. Because that's what we do. We do interviews, strain reviews, product reviews. We haven't had a product review in a really long time. During COVID, people were reaching out like every other day. I was getting an email. Can I be on the show? Can I be on the show? And it was really awesome. Now that people are back out in the world, there are a lot of shows to choose from. But we are still here to welcome you on. Go to Weedsday. Well, actually, go to tumbleweedshealthcenter.com and check out Weedsday Wednesday. Check out the radio show section. There's a link to the show. We do have to change the theme song now because you can't call in anymore. It's too bad. That was a great service. I don't know why they stopped that, but they did. Anyway, check it out. All right. And then while you're there at tumbleweedshealthcenter.com, check out the certification section if you want to get your medical cannabis card. So many reasons to get your medical cannabis card. So much protection. The only reason I got out of going to jail that night was because I had my medical cannabis card when I got pulled over by a police officer. Yes, I did. Okay. So check out the certification section. If you have one of the following conditions, and even if you don't, I will explain that in a moment, you can get your medical cannabis card. PTSD, you will obviously have records for most of these conditions, especially that one. The state of Arizona requires that you see a doctor every year for that condition. Cancer, glaucoma, AIDS. Again, if you are diagnosed with these conditions, you will have been seen by a doctor. Chronic pain covers so many things. It just has to be 2 months of chronicness. Headaches, migraines, fibromyalgia, backaches, muscle cramps, menstrual cramps, leg cramps, whatever pain. Severe nausea, seizures, including epilepsy, HIV, Hep C, ALS, Crohn's disease, agitation of Alzheimer's, and dementia, and all the Alzheimer's in between. Cachexia or wasting syndrome, and severe and persistent muscle spasms, including multiple sclerosis. You may, and your condition might fall under any one of these, okay? And also, if you're getting treated for something that's causing any one of these conditions, you can get your medical cannabis card, and we highly recommend it.
You suffer from one of these medical conditions and have been diagnosed by an Arizona licensed physician, medical cannabis may help relieve your symptoms. Tumbleweeds Health Center is Arizona's premier cannabis certification, health, and education center. Our primary focus is to help the patients of Arizona obtain their medical marijuana card and educate everyone about medical cannabis. With current medical records, approval is a simple process. Contact Tumbleweeds Health Center to see if you qualify for your Arizona medical marijuana card.
Chronic conditions holding you back from a happy, healthy life? Get on the right track with Tumbleweeds Health Center. Our CBD products are formulated to fit your health lifestyle.
I would definitely say that CBD has changed my life. I mean, I don't worry about my dog anymore, and I don't worry about sleeping anymore.
Tumbleweeds Health Center, voted #1 health center in Tucson, has created a proprietary number of CBD blends, each designed to promote health and well-being. Let Tumbleweeds Health Center show you how CBD products might help you improve your life the natural way.
Yep. Just give a call, 520-838-4430. And you can come down to get certified Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, to 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. If If you want to get any hemp and CBD, we're open every day of the week, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Sundays, it's 11 to 3 or thereabouts, depending on what's happening around the world. And if you don't want to come in, don't worry about it. We do offer telemedicine, like I said before. You do have to go online and fill out a little bit of information, but we process everything. So don't worry about that. Once you send all your information in, don't worry about anything. We process everything for you. So don't go online and fill out, all the information and then be like, oh, hey, I didn't get my card. Because for some reason, the state of Arizona sends an email that says you're up for renewal. And then they say, here's your link to renew. But they don't tell you that you need to see a doctor again. So we get these calls and emails that say, hey, I've filled out everything online and it says I can't get my card because I don't have the doctor's form. Can you guys send me the doctor's form? And we say, hello, thank you for your email. No. The short answer is no. But we will help you. Come see one of our doctors and then we'll just finish off your paperwork for you. It's really no big deal. So come on down, get certified, or get certified online. We do all of the work for you and you are good to go. So there you have it. And there you have it. The end of another wonderful show. Thank you so much for tuning in. And always remember to be smart, be safe, and educate. Golf clap. Woo woo. We love our sound effects, and we're going to get a tiny little mixer so that we can have fun with mixing. Because, I don't know, we think it's fun. Thanks for tuning in to Weedsday Wednesday, folks, each and every week, every Wednesday, 8 a.m. You will find it there on tumbleweedshealthcenter.com. If you want to do a little hemp and CBD shopping, get on over to thegoodleafshop.com and order up some good stuff. All right. Have an awesome day. Woo woo. Happy Weedsday Wednesday. Happy Weedsday.
There's toys.
Oh, hi. Just missed a call. This is Kim Williams.
Oh, hello. How are you doing today?
Good. How are you?
Doing good. So you have a bulk order back from December for the 4725, and we were wanting to know if we just got it in, and we were not wanting to know if you still wanted it shipped out.
What is that?
It is. Let me just a second to pull it up. Well, I'm not seeing it. Give me just a second.
Okay.
It doesn't tell me what the item is. It just tells me the item number. I'm so confused. Because it goes from 4724 to 4726, and I can't find the 4725. It just says 4725 bulk. It was on back order, and we just got it in, but I'm not sure what the item is.
Could it be the kid's rifle?
It could be. Let me ask real quick.
Okay.
Alright, so it's a cap toy pistol.
Do you know which one?
They said that usually it's only sold to Bass Pro. That's the reason why it's not on our regular listing, but it's just a cap toy pistol.
Yeah, but I don't know what toy pistol it is. You have a ton of toy pistols. Is it the Tombstone pistol? If that's the case, yeah, but I don't know which one it is.
Let me look it up on our vendor's website.
Okay.
So it's going to be a Western style bulk toy pistol is what it is. It's not the Tombstone, it's just a Western style.
Can you I can look and see what it looks like?
Give me just a second. I'm gonna make it active on the website so that way you'll be able to pull it up.
Okay.
Okay, you should be able to pull it up on the Paris vendor's website. Now, it is they usually only sell it to Bass Pro. That's the reason why. The ladies were super confused.
That's weird. So what do I look it up under?
It should be under pistols, and you can look it under 4725 bulk and pull it up that way.
All right, let me see. It doesn't. Let's see.
If you put in just 4725, it should pop up a picture of it.
Oh, let's see. Nope. There's no picture. And it says 4725 bulk out of stock, and there's no picture or anything.
Have you searched up just 4725 and not added bulk to it?
Mm-hmm. And same thing. It says there's one out of stock, but it doesn't show a picture. Okay.
Okay, let me email you a picture of the item.
Okay.
I just sent over that email.
Okay. And how many are there?
It says that you ordered 12.
Sure, we'll take them.
All right, and then is it okay if the freight is prepaid and add?
Did you send out the other order already?
I can check and see if it's already been sent out. If it hasn't, we can go ahead and put it with that order.
Okay.
Okay, so your previous order hasn't shipped out yet. Your newest one hasn't shipped out yet. So I can go ahead and check with our lady that handles all that and see if she can go ahead and add these items to that order.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. I appreciate it.
You have a good day.
You too.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hey Siri, set my alarm for 9:55 a.m.
I set your alarm for 9:55 a.m.
Come on, Scarlett, say yes. Ugh. Okay, thank you. Fuck. Did I ask Leo? Hmm. Hmm. Good morning. Do you happen to be available to work for a little bit today? I don't have Loki's phone number in there. What? Oh, sweet. Mm. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I forgot to ask, how is she doing?
Excuse me. Just like we're returning plates.
Well played, Scotty. Well played. What was it about this particular project? What was it about this particular role that you found so attractive?
So attractive? I would say reading the screenplay, I immediately fell in love with the different kinds of love each character represented, and I just wanted to be a part of that.
All right, I'm going outside.
I was happy to be the joy. Everyone else has to be dealing with Scotty's death and the heavy. I'm just having a good time myself.
I love that.
Spoiler, by the way.
That I understand was pretty memorable. What was that?
The memorable scene was it? I mean, we did a lake scene, and that lake scene was that was a special moment. Yeah, there was some prep that went into it. If you want to hear the story.
I do.
Yeah.
The clean version.
Which is not very Tuesday. I can't believe. All right, I'm gonna tell this on national television. Yeah, so it's a nude scene, and when I read it on the page, I was like, yeah, I want to do this right. I want to get everything the same color, and I was looking about this color back there
On the couch.
on the couch.
Okay.
And so I was like, no, I'm gonna get everything close. And so I told my girlfriend I'm gonna go out and lay in the backyard, and she was like, okay, just don't be out there too long. And I was like, okay. And my dog. That's funny. Actually, that's a good fun right there.
You hold the records.
Yeah, 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours is out there. And no sunscreen. No, I wanted to commit. I really wanted to. I was down. Yeah, no, I was face down, and she got back, and she was like, I thought I saw 2 red floaties in the pool or something, and I ran inside. I looked like a baboon, and I didn't pull my pants down all the way. I had it right here, and so I tried to fix that. That didn't work. It was that weekend.
Experience.
Oh yeah. So then we shot the scene probably. I think it was Monday or Tuesday. I think it was Tuesday. Flew out to Calgary and it just got more red. And then the day of the shoot is when it started to peel. And then my girl's like, that's what I should have thought of that. So then this is what happened. My girlfriend's like, you need to tell hair and makeup now. So I was like, okay. I walk into hair and makeup like a dog with its tail between its legs. So I was like, guys, I did something, and with your consent, can I show you my butt? And immediately everyone knew exactly, and they were so professional. And they were like, how bad, really? And I was like, I'll just show you. And they were like, that's bad. They took the tanner and sprayed me down like a car. Yeah. And then my cheeks never look better on camera.
That's all that matters.
That's
Well, once you exfoliate that skin.
Yeah. That's my job. I didn't make them do that.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Is it true that you didn't read the book before shooting the movie?
Yeah, so I talked to Colleen and Vanessa, and I asked them if they preferred that, and they actually said, no, we want you to
bring a bunch of Rudy into Scotty rather than Scotty, vice versa. And I was so happy I did that because I thought when I read Scotty in the screenplay, I just connected so much to him personally. And Colleen actually gave me a very sweet compliment. And just when the author of the book says I did see that in Scotty, it just is like, oh, that's the best compliment someone can give you as an actor.
Really, thank you. You've been our favorite guest this week. That's right. Yes. And I think I was able to turn the other cheek.
Not for a while, yeah.
Town of Alaska, really thank you so much. A reminder to the end from our sister company, Universal Pictures. It's in theaters. And by the way, you should go see it just to see that scene.
Yeah.
Gotta see that scene.
All right, Silicon One Shop today picks to simplify your morning routine, from skincare to beauty to the new hair tool that will get you outdoors fast.
Oh, I can't wait to hear that.
You knew that. Then later we are catching up with longtime True Blood star Stephen Moyer to hear all about his new series, Modern Tape, The Classic Story. We'll be right back.
The most affordable German-engineered car brand in America is also the most fun. With high-performance handling, style, and space. Not to mention low-inducing turbo. What are you waiting for? Get in the driver's seat during Volkswagen Driver Days. Get 0.9% APR or a $1,000 customer bonus on a selected 2026 Tiguan during Volkswagen Driver Days.
Make me feel so different.
Flonase relieves your worst allergy symptoms so you can start feeling better the same day. Save your relationship with nature. Flonase.
The investors pulled our funding. What do we do?
I go tumblers.
Like acrobats?
No, custom branded tumblers from Custom Ink.
Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry to hear that exclamation mark. Please drive safely and keep me posted. Period. Sending so many prayers. Period. Oh, it's 60 degrees out. Okay, that's better. Oh, I need one of those bras. What about dogs? Oh. Do that.
Lady Burford.
Good morning. How's it going?
It is going good.
Good. What time is it? Oh, it's 9:30. Okay. If you want, we can talk now, or we can talk when you get to work, whatever you want to do. I don't want to, take up personal time, but I did. Okay. Well, I did ask a question. Did you talk to either of them about their behavior?
Yes, I have talked.
Okay. Right. What? Well, so anyway, is he now, did that get corrected? Yeah, okay. Yeah, he's not to tell anybody to do anything, and please let him know that. He's not to give any instruction on anything. And I don't care if he's a jujitsu master. I don't want to hear about it. Just, do your damn job. God, what's wrong with people, Betty? Do your job. I mean, what? It's the same job every day. This is what frustrates me. Is it's like, you guys, and you have, I laminated a list for you. Oh my gosh, it's pretty now. I mean, like, what do you need? What do you need? And I think there's a lot of, and I sound like my dad. I'm like, kids these days, but it's literally a different society out there. People don't work like they used to. Like if you've grown up when I did, let's say you and me and your sister were all born around, I was born in 70. You guys would have loved it because not only did we do our jobs just because we were asked to and paid to, but we went above and beyond. We did the extra mile, we did the extra steps so that it was easier for us and easier for everybody else the next day. And I mean, we really worked. She's got to do something about that. Mm-hmm. That's a hard spot to be in. Yeah, that's a really hard spot to be in. Okay, I'll talk to you later, honey. Okay, bye. All right, guys. Hi. I gotta go out and do some yard work. Mama? Oh, I should have waited to watch those. Why did you watch those? Mama? No, you already had tuna and you had that. Yeah, you did. You did. No. No, Mama, I want to try something. No, I'm not doing that.
Yes, hi, this is Jamie.
Hey, Jamie, this is Kim from Hotel Tombstone.
Hi, Kim.
Hi. So I don't know if you took a look at the website. I'm supposed to meet with Jose right now, or Jesus, sorry. I don't know if you took a look at the website, but you've got, and I asked him these questions, so this is not me being anything except for completely honest. You have somebody working on my website that doesn't know Arizona, that doesn't know Tombstone, that doesn't know the history of the Wild West, that doesn't know the history of our town, has never seen the movie, and quite frankly, that's absolutely ridiculous. That's like, I don't even know how to compare that with anything, but this kid, he's a kid, he has no idea about any of our culture. Absolutely none. So he's put pictures from other people's websites up there. He's got pictures of other people's businesses in town. He's got pictures of other restaurants, other hotels. I don't know why you put this person on my website, but he really had no business being on my website. And now it's mid-March. We started this back in November. It's mid-March and I don't have a website. And what he did for me as a website is absolutely ridiculous. It's not anything what I was promised, what the other sites look like. It's totally unprofessional. He's got cloudy gray photos, crappy photos that he pulled from somewhere on offline. I don't even know what to say to him. He's like, well, let's have a 10-minute conversation and we'll get this fixed. This isn't going to be a 10-minute conversation. This is going to be an hour-long conversation of me trying to get him to understand my needs when he never will, because he doesn't, like I say, doesn't know the culture. Can you please hold on 1 second? Hello?
Yes, hi. My name is Claire, and I'm calling from Tucson Wildlife Center.
Hi.
Hi, I'm sorry. You brought in a mourning dove fledgling, and I just have a question for you, if you have a second.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm trying to return it to its exact palm tree, if I can. If not, then we'll keep it at the center and continue to raise it. However, I am making an attempt to re-nest it. So I was just wondering if you happen to know which palm tree exactly that you think it may have fallen from.
Okay, let me ask my business partner. I may have seen it fall, but I don't know.
Yeah, okay.
Let me
There's just a
check.
bunch of palm trees in front of the businesses here, so I just want to make
Oh,
sure.
no. Hang on. It's not in front of all the businesses. Go to the Good Leaf, which is right next to Bookman's. There are only 2 palm trees right there. So let me ask her which one.
Okay, yeah, there's 2 palm trees in front of it, which is where I'm at now.
Yeah.
And there's also 2 palm trees directly across in the parking lot. So I
Nope.
just want to make sure that I'm
Nope.
doing the correct one.
Yeah, it's the one right in front of those. It's just the 2 right in front of that business that block the view of the business.
Got it. Okay, great. Thank you so much.
Yeah, hang on 1 second.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
How are you going to get something up into that?
Well, this fledgling is able to fly, so there is a chance that if I put him on the exact tree, he will kind of like half jump, half flutter himself back up to the nest. But only if it's like the right tree. Since it's such a busy area, like if it was like a less busy area, I would be more willing to just kind of leave him at the bottom of the tree. But since it's such a busy parking lot, I need to make sure he can get back up to his nest.
Yeah.
If not, then I probably will have to take him back to the center.
Yeah, that nest is 20 feet up.
I know, yeah, but he's able to fly, just not like very good, you know.
Yeah.
But sometimes at this age, when they're fledglings, they can kind of like half flutter, fly, half jump up back to their nest if they do fall.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm attempting to do right now.
Okay. She's writing right now, so let me see what she says.
Okay, sure.
But yeah, he fell out. So she's not quite sure. She thinks if you're looking out of our window, it would be the one on the left. If you're facing it up, it would be the one on the right. But she's...
You know, that's what I thought, because I saw a dove in the one on the right if I'm looking at it. If
Okay.
I'm looking towards the businesses. So, okay, thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.
All right, have a good one.
You too. Bye-bye. Hi, I'm so sorry about that.
Hey, Kim.
Hey, sorry about that. So I have a 10 o'clock call with him I'm late for. I wanted to talk to you before that. Because I
Yeah.
have no confidence in this person to understand the feel of the town, my business, he doesn't even have, there's so much missing in this thing. It's just,
Yeah. So here's just real quick, because I know you have a meeting with him, and you know, I don't want this to get rescheduled. So a couple things. I would jump on with him, make it quick with him, understand where you're disappointed. From Cloudbed's websites from the beginning, though, it is the responsibility of the property to provide content, right? Our web designers don't go grab pictures. Like, you do need to send him what pictures you want, kind of the style of the website, because we work with regions all over the US. So I think there was maybe some misinformation there. Jesus definitely screwed up. I have no idea why it's taken this long. So I think next step, I would meet with Jesus quickly, tell him the frustration, and then I think ideally this needs to get escalated. I've already escalated this to our websites manager several times, but I think someone else needs to meet with you to kind of mend the gap here.
So
because I have no idea why this has taken so long, and I haven't seen the website, but according to you, it's pretty bad. So
well, it is. I mean, there's missing information. There's information that shouldn't be on there. I mean, it's pretty ridiculous.
Totally. So I would meet with him, and then we can get you the help with someone else. You know, I am sorry this has been such a frustration and taken this long. It never should have. This should have been up in a month. So I got to figure out why this has taken so long. But I would definitely jump on him quickly right now.
Well, I'm trying to, but he's not popping on.
So he's not in the Zoom meeting.
Uh-uh.
Okay. All right. I am going to escalate this further as well. And
Yeah, he's
directly to our Zoom.
Yeah, he's not in it. I hopped. Oh, there. Oh, that's you.
That's me.
Okay. Yeah, I don't want to. I'm not gonna. Oh, I muted my auto from the computer so I can hear you on the phone.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. I just wanted to just double check here, make sure there wasn't like a connection issue. But yeah, I'm gonna.
That's funny. I just looked at your background. I'm like, hey, wait a minute. You're supposed. Jesus is supposed to be there. You guys must all have that generic background. That's funny.
Well, I have some. You know, I have something else. I just jumped in quickly, but
oh yeah, that's funny.
We do have a couple stock ones.
And just so you know, he's not the most professionally dressed. I just want to tell you that he's not coming to his meetings professionally.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will. We're gonna get to the bottom of this. I'm gonna talk to the leadership with websites, and there's something very off with what's going on, and I feel badly that you've had to deal with all this.
Yeah, it's actually I am my actual website is not doing well because I'm not updating the things I needed to be updating because I'm supposed to be going with you guys. So it's not even formatting well, and I need to get this resolved. I just got onboarded with text messages via Whistle. It took them months to get me a text message. Just got the onboarding with Cloudbeds for their payment system. I mean, this is ridiculous how long this whole process since November, December, January. I mean, 4 months that's not a good track record. At all.
No, that's not good.
Yeah, no, and he's still not on the call. So I'm going to go out and do my day. And I'll wait to hear back from you with another person. I don't want to deal with him anymore. So I'm just going to.
Yeah, no, I 100% agree, Kim. And I'll be escalating this, and I want to get you the help. So I'm sorry you've had to go through that.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
All right. Thanks, Kim. We'll talk very soon.
Okay. Thank you.
I know.
Bye. Okay. I'm gonna go see if that does it or the other one because it's pointy.
Welcome to Verizon Wireless. Your call cannot be.
Thank you for calling your local Walmart. We're open daily from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. This call and your voice may be recorded for business purposes, including fraud prevention. For pharmacy, press 1. For online pickup and delivery orders, press 4. For electronics, press 5. For fresh bakery, press 6. For fresh deli.
Yeah, hi. I placed an order for a cake for Friday, and I wonder if I could just change it slightly.
Give me just a moment, okay?
Sure.
I'll be right back. 1 second.
your name?
Kim Williams.
With the Q?
Kim.
Oh. Kayla Hen?
No. Kim, like Kimberly, but Kim.
Oh, Kim. Sorry.
That's okay.
Got it. A Friday.
Yeah.
Kim Williams. Okay.
Yep.
What did you want to change?
Well, I wondered if I could change the color of the icing on the cake.
You have
So,
it down as white?
yeah, right now it's white and blue. And I wondered if you could make the whole thing like a tan color, like, like desert colory tan. And then the little shells can be brown, brown around the edges.
Got it. She wants to adjust this order. You put it in online, huh?
No, I went I went in.
Okay. She
Yeah.
doesn't want this white anymore. She wants this off-white, you said?
Like a tan, yeah.
Like a tan color. And then she doesn't want this blue anymore. The message color writing blue. She wants it brown. Is that what
Yeah. And then the shell, the decoration around the outside.
she wants it brown or she wants it like the chocolate?
Chocolate.
You want it brown or chocolate?
The chocolate.
She said.
Yeah.
So the base you want the off-white? Like an off-white tan color, you think?
Yeah, kind of like the desert dirt. Yeah. Desert dirt color.
Like a light
Yeah.
brown?
Yes. Yep. Tan.
Brown?
Tan, light
brown,
tan.
Light brown tan.
Yeah.
Light tan.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's the only adjustments you wanted to change?
Yeah. And then the writing obviously would be a darker color that would fit on, that would show up.
So the writing could be like dark brown, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. She said dark brown for the writing is fine. So it's like a desert theme.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Exactly.
And let me just pull this one. And the shells, royal blue. They're not royal blue anymore, right? They're brown.
Yes, correct.
Got it. So light brown, dark brown, and brown shells.
Yeah. Perfect.
Okay. Anything else?
Awesome. No, I'm really excited. Thank you so much.
All right. No worries. You have a good day.
You too.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay, now I should be able to hear you. Okay, perfect. All right. Oh, sweet. What do we need? Hi. Okay. No. No, you don't get to be 300 pounds on a horse. That's not comfortable for any horse.
Hello, Bear. I gotta go finish outside, but I'm a bit tired.
And then some priests and virgins. Well, that's fucking great. Well, they will.
This is an iHeart podcast. Guaranteed human.
Lock-in monthly wireless plans were another era. Text now is app first. Free talk and text. Real 5.